What's up, world? You guys, thank you for tuning in to Talk with TZ presents Venus versus Mars. We starting a little bit late tonight, starting at 6:30 instead of the normal 6. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna play a little bit of music. What's up, Hoodie Gang? Nate.
What up?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm about to play some music real quick. I just picked a little slow song. Sometimes it be those type of modes, but let's play some music and then we're gonna get the show started. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
When I first met you, I had these deep feelings. I knew that you could be the one. We went back in grade school, kissing all the school bus. We were young, but just having fun. Mixed up in destiny, now that we're older and we found each other again. I've learned the lesson that love will find you if you just let it in. Ooh, I love you, God put us together forever. My angel, never leave you. You're my best friend, and next to the end, I'll die for you. Never leave you, God put us together. You're my angel, never leave you. You're my best friend, and next to the end, I'll die for you. Sometimes I pinch myself to see if I'm dreaming, cause this love we have is so real. When I saw you again, I didn't really know how you would really feel. Every time that we make love, it feels like the very first time. I've learned a lesson that love will find you because it's so divine. All right. Let me try this again. What's up, world? Good evening. How is your Thursday going? Thank you for tuning in to Venus versus Mars. I am your host, TZ. Of course, as always, I'm in the building. I'm back with another one. Like I said, start a little bit late this evening, but it's okay because we still here. I got Hoodie Gang Nate in the building. What's up, Nate?
What up?
What up? So, you guys, tonight's topic actually was thought of by our boy Hoodie Gang Nate. So my Venus versus Mars family don't know. I always like to just surprise them with stuff. I'm gonna be going around the board and having them pick a topic, because sometimes we come together as a group. Sometimes I pick the topics. Sometimes viewers pick the topics. Sometimes web pick the topics. But I want the Venus versus Mars family to pick the topic. So our first runner up is Hoodie Gang Nate.
First guy to go experiment on is me,
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's gonna be a good experiment. So, tonight's topic is how much is too much in a relationship. So, y'all see me with my natural.
Uh-oh. Can't hear you. Your sound went out.
Yeah, because somebody's trying to call, and it's
Oh, okay.
okay. So let me know when you can see me.
We can see you. We can see you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I had to give a little break real quick because tomorrow I'm back at it with the weaves and all of that.
You had to let it breathe. Had to let it breathe. Huh? Had to let it breathe.
I had to let it breathe real quick. I like my ponytails, but if you see me in the flesh, you probably see me with my hair like this more than on the show. But I was like, today I'm rocking my fro. I'm rocking my puff, and that's that. So Nate, you want to break down what the episode is about? And
So, hold up. Let me kind of like scouting and working too. So hold up. Let me see.
okay.
I'm gonna break it down though. Ready? So in a relationship, we always talk about, what we go do and this happens and this happens. I'm always saying that it depends on like the person. Like, so what, as the person, what is your breaking point? What is it that your partner could do to make you just be like, you know what? You just wake up one morning like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm not doing this no more. What's your breaking point? Like, how much is too much in a relationship?
Could it be that so question, okay. Could it be like somebody's doing something too much of like a positive thing too much? And could that be like something where like you're doing too much of this positive thing?
I mean, I don't know nobody that's gonna leave on a positive thing. I mean, I'm sure it's probably people that's like, he's too nice and I'm out, or she's too loving. I can't take it
Yeah,
no more. I'm
that's
out.
what I mean.
It could be that too, I guess. I mean, it's just like, what's your breaking point? What pushes you over the edge that make you just be like, nope, I'm out. And
Well,
most of us would be like, cheating is my breaking point. But we
that is
know
not our breaking.
exactly.
That's
We
not
all say,
most people's breaking point. But I think once you get to a point, it might be. But I don't think initially that's most people breaking point. We say that, but it's really not. Because I feel like we always end up giving people another chance until you get to that breaking point. Um, a breaking point for me, the inconsistent, like being inconsistent, like inconsistency, like that maybe could be something that I might look at as a breaking point. Like, all right, or you're not receiving the same energy that you're giving. Like at some point, it's like how much is like you basically dealing with yourself and you messing with yourself. How much longer can you take? So I think that could be a breaking point, like, when the communication is off and again, like you just not reciprocating the same energy. Like, what are we in this for? What are we doing this for?
yeah,
That's a breaking
that's
point.
that's definitely a red flag right there. Inconsistency, like before you even get in a relationship with somebody, you're just talking to somebody and they're crazy inconsistent. You might as well just be like, I'm good.
It's okay, but what does that mean when you're talking to somebody and they're crazy inconsistent? That could mean a few things, right?
I mean, me, I wouldn't even let it get that far because they already inconsistent. So I don't care what it means. Like,
Yeah.
you inconsistent as a motherfucker. I don't need you around. Like, I can't
Right.
if I can't count on you to keep your word. Like, trust me. Trust is a big thing with me.
Me
I rather
too.
you tell me the truth and it hurt me than lie to me and keep me in bliss.
Right.
Once you
Try to
start,
try to keep me protected. I guess that's what
yeah,
they said.
that's what they
Yeah.
say. Once you start messing with my mental, now I'm like, nope, I can't do it. So if you inconsistent and I can see you inconsistent with everything across the board, I'm good. I'm like, we can be friends because I know you not the one. And I got a lot of friends that be like, yeah, I want to go on this trip. We about to get together and do vacations.
They're going to face like,
Let's go out. We about to go to the club. And when that time come, I just be like, but see, I know that person is that way, so I'm used to it.
right. I mean, yeah, I'm about to say we gonna have our flaws and our ways about us. But for you, you can't. I mean, but I feel like that too. When you're inconsistent, that's just like I'm one of them people. I of course I kind of feel like I got better when it comes to dealing with talking to people, when it comes to like having boundaries and just being like, all right, that's enough. But for the most part, I am like a trying person. Like I'll try with you. Like I'll try with you for a little bit. But like if I see like it's going nowhere and you just like I said, you being inconsistent, that's a that you're not doing enough. Now we talk about doing too much. You're not doing enough.
Well, that's where the 3 strike rule come in, like, or the 2.5 strike rule. You get 2 of those, and then I'm like, the third one is like, I know it's coming. So
So you just like, I'm not even gonna set myself up.
for failure, nope. That's usually in relationships. Well, I can't even say relationships, but I was like, you can say dating. Like, it was already known that was gonna happen. I'd just be like, yep, this ain't gonna work out. So it was nice seeing you. Probably don't hear from me for a while, but
Or sometimes people say that like somebody's too clingy. They
I mean,
say that
clingy is. I mean, when you're trying to get to know somebody, you're gonna be clingy because if you're being clingy, that's good because you want to know more about that person. You want
Right, exactly.
to. So I wouldn't say that's a bad thing.
I want to say that's a bad thing, but some people they don't like when people are clingy. It be weird because it's like, oh, Nate thing hung up. But when you be in a relationship or you dealing with somebody, some people they feel like, you know, if their partner is too much on them, they're too clingy. But my thing is, how you gonna be in a relationship and you don't want your partner being next to you like that? Some people really.
You should be in a relationship then.
Right. They be like, I need my space. Like, we all need our space, but when you like be wanting your space all the time,
yeah, that's an issue.
yeah, you might as well be by yourself. Cause that's not, I don't know how you me and your partner halfway when it comes to that. Let me think about another thing, like when you're doing too much. So what's for you? What did you say? Well, we all kind of said the same thing.
Lying. Like lying, if you lying too much on small things, after a while it's like,
Yo, if you one of them liars, them people that be lying and making up shit about like, yo, I just got a ride home and you know you just got the bus. Leave me.
yeah, leave me alone too.
Leave me alone. Like, what?
Like, nigga, I was just in the window. I saw you get off the bus. Like,
and now you a habitual liar to me, and I don't want no parts. Like,
cause that shit snowball. Like them little lies become like, oh, they believe that. And they start getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, yo, them people that be believing they lies. Like, you serious? What's up, Ma? She said lying too much.
Yes.
Yeah, like once you shouldn't be lying, period. But she said
you ain't got the lie, Craig.
You ain't got the lie, Craig. You ain't even got the lie. No, we rather you not lie, but it's people that really will like tell a small. I gotta watch out for people like that. When you tell a lie about something little, like, and then you believe it, and then you run with it, and then that's just like, I don't know if I'm feeling that.
And then later they be like, "Oh, I ain't say that," and you be like, "What?" Yeah, I can't deal with that either.
Yeah, then they try to act like you bugging when you corrected them on it. I can't. Like, don't be lying to me. Come on now, like, I don't got time for that. If you want me to keep it real with you, you got to keep it real. Now that's doing too much with the lies, okay?
Even like when, like, if you about to take somebody out and something come up, like, just tell me the truth. Don't make up no story. Like, tell me exactly what happened. You don't have to be nothing weird. I don't want to hear your grandmother died in Australia in a surfing accident.
Yeah. Then I see you in the story on the time, like, damn, on the timeline, like, yo, they just said.
They had a party killing now. And you
all the way in a whole nother state. Like, wait, you just said your grandmother passed away. Like, what?
Just be like, look, we can't go out. Something came up. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's another party I got invited to. I got to go to this. I'd be like, oh, I understand.
Yeah, I'd rather you be honest. I would respect you more. What's up, Tiffany?
Hey, y'all.
Hey. My mother said, keep it real. I know that's right. Keep it real. My shirt says undercover lover. And she said, what does my shirt say? Undercover lover. I missed the lover. Oh, sorry. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. So I love this topic though. That's juicy.
You want to chime in? You got any things you gotta say about that? You need to say?
How much is too much?
How much is too much? You looking off to the side?
It sounded almost like what y'all was saying since I just jumped in or whatever. Like people just playing games. It gets too much when people playing games and like you're not keeping it real. Like for example, let's see. Say if you're trying to build on something, like, you're in a relationship, you're trying to build on something. It could be about trust or whatever. And somebody could keep on just breaking that trust. And that could be just way too much. Like how much, then when we try to start off new and, once people start seeing you laughing, ha, 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 then something just pop out again. And it's just like, it take all your everything away from you. Like,
Yeah, you'd be like, again, you doing this again. This is what you want to do.
Yeah, when you
and
want
they
to
act
start
crazy.
draining me, like you're
Then
doing
they start
something.
acting crazy, like as if you bugging. Like that person may not be doing nothing, but it's just something now because I done seen you did these things so much that it makes me just jump at everything, or make me, to make you just wild out on everything. Like, because now the trust is gone. It's just been too much.
It becomes like a cycle. Once it
Like,
becomes a cycle, and I can see it coming.
Having people start overthinking stuff, you start driving by the house. You feel me? Like, you could just start doing some crazy stuff, yo. Like, yo, if I gotta get that crazy, then it's way too much.
Once you make
Right.
up your mind and start driving by the house to check on people, the trust ain't there no more. So that's way
Yo,
too
the
much.
trust
Like,
is not there when you start driving by. Gotta check on it. Like, I know he might not be right.
yeah.
Just anything, like.
Once
That's
it's no
not
trust,
cool when it has to get like that. Hey, Kamari, what's up, girl? Like when it gets to that, we need to learn to run. Like when we gotta start driving by, making drive-bys, females' house, our dudes' house,
Right.
our house. Like when you gotta start doing all of that, I think that's why I think like it's lessons that we are taught in life, and I feel like if we don't take heed to some of those things, it's gonna keep coming back around the bend until we take heed to it. So it's like, you might have been through one relationship and been through so much stuff, and it's like, okay, some of these things I have to take heed to and pay attention. So when I'm dealing with or talking to the next person or getting about with the next person, instead of me being, letting my guard down as much as I did before, I gotta hold that up, because sometimes they be doing, then it's gonna turn into one of them things of doing too much.
And it's crazy because when we have our guards up, and then we try to enter in the next relationship, that person don't even be thinking. They might not even be thinking about the stuff that we thinking, and we can end up messing up the next relationship as well.
True.
It's crazy.
Very true. We got to talk about that too. That's pouring over from, I think that all has to do with.
And we have to get rid of the old. You have to get rid of your old in order enough to go to the new. You can't be still. That's just like some people trying to be in a relationship, but they know they breaking up with that person, but they try to enter in something else. You can never enter in something else while you still got somebody. That's for sure.
I mean, if you do, it's gonna be fucked up.
that's why you need that time to heal.
Yeah.
Right. Listen,
some people they be jumping to the next relationship.
To shit on or leave. Like, what? You thought you thought the grass was greener, huh?
And some people be having like 10 relationships, like 20 relationships in 1 year. Like, how you do that? Where did you find this person? Like, as soon as you gave them your number, you just like called them your man or your lady. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, you need to be single at that point if you having that many people in a relationship.
But y'all know y'all see it. And next thing you know, oh, I got my new man, or you feel me, or I got this new girl. It's just crazy.
I just met my new king. My king is reborn.
Yes.
Like, the 6th king this week. What are you doing?
Like, dang, girl, where you be finding all these men at? Like,
right? Like, how can
it take me a long time? Like, to get me, you probably had to ride your bike mad fat. Nah, hopefully you ain't on the bike. Nah.
You had to ride your bike from.
But back in the day. Back in the day, like, this person had to literally like pull their car. Like, I'm walking, you had to literally like pull your car, do a little running, and it's just like something about this thing. Like, and I probably seen you like for 5 times. Now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give this person my number. Other than that, I'm not about to just sit there and give nobody my number.
Yeah, like, nope, yo, I'm not easily impressed, and I not even saying it like that, not being cocky, but it's just like you just be knowing a lot of times like what these dudes be wanting, and it just be like, I don't know, it just be turning me off. Like, I just be so, I be just like in my own zone. Like, I prefer, and then when I finally do like open up, and you better take it or not, because if you're not, I'm going back in my hole and I'm doing what I'm doing, worrying about myself.
And please don't say, the first thing, please don't say, do you smoke or do you drink? Boy,
you said that last time you said it.
I know, but we still gotta bring it back.
Tiffany, you talking good. What's up, Auntie?
Thank you, Tammy.
You like Netflix?
Oh, my
Yes, I
aunt is
was
having a
thinking.
casting call, you guys. Anybody looking to actually be in a play that's coming up? It's called Two Wrongs Don't Make a Right. She has a casting call coming up. She's looking for people. I've been a part of a couple of her plays. Her plays are awesome. Tiffany, you might do good in that too, because a lot of her plays are based off, she believes in the power of God and all of that, but it's also fun. Her plays be fun, they be real. So she's definitely looking for people for casting calls. You guys got to reach out to her. Tammy V. Smith on Facebook. Okay, you guys. I put up her flyer the other day. But the stage play is going to be called Two Wrongs Don't Make a Right. August 19th is when she is starting the casting call from 6 to 8, and then August 21st from 4 to 6 p.m. in New Britain. All right, sorry, I just had to get that info. So anybody out there listening that want to put their acting debut on,
I'm an actor for real. I'm an actor for real.
Listen,
Might be my big break.
Really?
I'm gonna have to stop in.
Why did you have to
I
go?
might have to do it. I might jump in it again this time too if I have time. I really would. I love it. It's cool. So, okay, you were saying about the drinking and the smoking.
Yeah. So that was just that one. We already know.
I mean, that's because you know why? That's one of the probably most easiest ways to try to lure in somebody or to say like, oh, maybe because a lot of times on some real, not every guy, but a lot of times even some girls, but they don't know how to have nothing else besides that. They don't know how to have a conversation.
And what people don't realize that really originally because of the drugs and the influence, you realize that you really don't have nothing in common. Because with that, you be all laughing, talking, joking. But if everybody was sober, do anybody really have something in common? What are your goals? This, that, and the third. Some people don't realize y'all only got smoking and drinking in common. And if today you stop being a smoker, now while they out there smoking with their friends or whatever, and you don't smoke or drink, you realize I can't even, like, people don't have nothing in common with you.
I mean, you could be with somebody that
you could, but I think you know where I'm trying to talk about it.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I get it.
Because there's some people, like, we could sit here and say, oh, let's smoke and drink. Yes, that conversation is going to be funny. We are under the influence. But let some people come together not under the influence. Some people you really might not have nothing to talk about.
Once you sober up, you might not even like that person no more.
For real, like, get on my face.
You feeling all good, like, oh, what you like, this, that, and the third. But the next day come, they want to wait. Some people wait till night, 12 a.m. They wait till they drink or whatever to start being in a certain type of way. But that's what I see.
I can't deal with the alcoholic. Like, I can't deal with somebody that drinks a lot. It is really a turn off. It just, I don't know. People always like to compare smoking and drinking, and I smoke, and I definitely understand that.
Yeah,
everybody has their way, their outlet, whatever they use, for their comfort, and to each his own. But I feel like drinking and smoking are two different things. Like, I feel like when you drink, and not everybody, but if you got some issues going on up there,
power off.
Sorry, yeah. If you got some issues going on up there and you drinking, that shit gonna trigger some stuff within you. Like, it's gonna really turn you into like a little beast. Like, I know for me, smoking, it just keeps me really mellow and calm down. I be chill. Like, I be real chill. Like, sometimes I just be chill. I be in my own head, my own thoughts. Or it get me to, I start doing stuff, or I start thinking about stuff. Like, it don't have me wilding out. Like, and I think, like, somebody that drinks a lot, like, it's really, like, for me, that shit is a turn off. Just like somebody I might smoke, and that might be a turn off for somebody. But I don't know. I don't. The whole drinking thing is just like. Don't get me wrong. I drink when I go out.
Yeah, occasionally. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Social stuff, but to be in my house just drinking, like.
To be in your house just drunk.
Yeah,
or just smelling it on their breath all the time.
And it's like, okay, but just to be in the house drunk, ain't no way. Like, that's so boring. Like, yeah.
For real.
Like, nobody with me. I'm over here staggering, tripping over shit.
So I got another one that could be too much.
What?
A mama's boy.
Oh, always trying to open up some cans.
That could be
Like
too
a
much
violence.
when if something going wrong in your house, you know, that's a scenario where they feel like they need to run to their mama house or like, you know, or everything they do. I'ma call my mama. Call your mama. I'ma tell you what I'm saying.
I don't, yo, mama's boys, they is something else. Nate, you a mama's boy?
I am not a mama's boy. I don't call people, so I don't know how I can't even help you out with this one right here.
Honestly, I don't know if I've ever dealt with a mama's boy. I don't know if I ever dealt with one. I mean, I know like my past relationship, his mother was always in our damn business, but I don't know if he wasn't a mama's boy, but I just think she was trying to be a mom because she wasn't. So she was used to be in our business all the time. So maybe that's it. But I don't think that she was, I don't think he was a mama's boy at all. But it just used to be in the that's another one. When your family too much involved in our relationship, it's a problem.
Seriously.
Like, that was one of our problems. Like, and for me, like his family is full of women, so it is what it is. Yes. I got a lot of men in my family. Okay,
like
but
they cover it up.
They would just it was just like, yo, and then they would be, but he would believe stuff. They would be lying, just like crazy shit, and like it just used to be overbearing. And I used to be like, yo, why is your family or the females?
It's a he say, she say, and
but when you was in that bang doing that long ass bed, who was holding it down?
No, ain't none of them.
Regardless of what, I was holding it. You're holding it all the way down. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, now it's like, oh, they say this, say like, I don't like that. That's why, like, before I used to be feeling like, oh, you know, I want to be a part of the family. I want to be around the family, man. Fuck that. Me and you and our kids or our family, blended, whatever. This is our family that we created. You feel me? Like, I'm not big anymore. I don't, maybe just because it's from experience, and I'm not saying that all families are like that, because my family, we're very welcoming. We're not gonna be talking mad shit about you.
Right. You're gonna become family.
Not gonna, and let me tell you something. Like I said, I come from a family full of men, but I'm a woman first. So when my cousins or my brothers and them be having their little issues, I don't get in that. That's not my business. You feel me?
Right.
And that's what some females need to learn to mind their business when other people in their family going through stuff. If it don't have shit to do with you, and you know that person's still gonna be with them, y'all need to mind y'all business. Because guess what? The only two people that's gonna break up that situation is those two people. Okay,
right.
That's the only two people that could break up that situation. Not you, not your mother, your sister, your aunt, your late cousin. I don't give a fuck. And that's one thing I really had to like come to mind with, like, yo, this is too much. Like Nate said, this is too much.
You start having to cut off everybody.
They start arguments between us, all type of shit. Because you know, I don't conform with people. So for me, I didn't conform, because y'all know I always could talk from a personal experience, but I don't conform to, okay, just because your family like that, or they want me to be like this or be like them, I'm supposed to conform to that. But because I didn't, you feel me, they didn't like that. Oh well. But guess what? They caused a lot of conflict within our relationship. So I just feel like that's doing too much in a relationship when your family is too involved in a relationship. They need to mind their business. She said, Kamari said, I'm okay with a mama's boy, but not an overbearing mama. Right. And then she said, yes, hard to get past when they definitely gonna stay. Now we don't like your bitch. Yo, mind my business. Yo, mind your business. No, for real. Like they be like, oh, or they swear that the person done moved on, he still be with the other person. They be so mad. Like I know for me, yo, it didn't matter who my kid's father messed with, as long as it wasn't me, they was happy. Like it could have been a bum, whatever. They did not care. As long as Tizzy ain't messing with them, we like welcome her to the family. Like, nah, I'm good.
And then how about, like, for example, I got a cousin or whatever, you know, got probably like 10 baby mamas, 11 baby mamas. Like now, being that you introduce this female to the family, and say if you got comfortable, like, you know, your family. So now that even if they go to the next one, nobody not about to play you, your family. Because like, for example, if you got them sitting down with your sisters or whatever, And now they like, that's sis. Now some men, they expect for you to just drop them, dub them, like don't talk to them, treat them bad. You can't do that.
Yeah,
Like
you
they
don't
are
want them in
family.
the
You
family
let them
already.
gain relationships, everything like that. Plus, if you got a kid by them, they definitely family. Ain't nobody about to dub them. They my cousins now. So I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
act phony because the next chick, and then next thing you know, they still all messing around with each other. So who need to get in some business like that? Nobody.
Yep, just mind it and keep it pushing, because at the end of the day, you do not know. And at the end of the day, you could say what you want, but like I said, the only people that could break them two up are them two. The only people that could stop a situation are them two. So mind your business, and you might have a conversation with your family member and they might give you some advice or something like that. But like, if you got your family involved in our business a lot, I don't want no parts.
And
Yeah,
you
well,
know what's really huge? Oh, yeah, sorry, Nick.
She
Go
said, yeah,
ahead.
you can't just unknown someone.
yeah, when my family
Right.
get into stuff like that, or my friends get into stuff like that, they come to me and ask me questions. I'd be like, look, no matter what I tell you to do, you go do what you want to do. So if I tell you to leave her, you gonna be like, nah, I still love her. If I tell you to go love her, you gonna be like, nah, I want to leave her. So look, don't
Right.
ask me. Make up your own mind. All I can tell you is, look, you go do what you go do. She go do what she go do. If y'all want to be together, I wouldn't put y'all business out there like that, because y'all gonna look crazy when y'all come back together. You calling her names, she calling you names, and then in a week, y'all gonna be holding hands at the park together.
Well, to a
So
couple that ain't care, they be like, I don't give
yeah,
a fuck what the society and the world say. This my man, this my girl.
exactly.
Like,
See,
I know I did. Let me tell you, I did not. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do that no more. But my baby, remember I told y'all, like, I wasn't a cheater, so I wouldn't cheat on you, but I'm gonna get your ass back, okay? So my baby father used to like do shit and cheat on me and stuff. Oh, I used to be on social media like, you did it. But for me, it wasn't really so much for social media. I don't give a fuck what social media
Right.
thought. It was
It's a
more so to
bitch.
make him mad because he
Right.
hated when I did it. So I used to be like, oh, you did this to me? All right. So sometimes I will go him like and write stuff about him. I didn't give a fuck what the next person thought. I didn't give a fuck if the next person on social media would see. That's the thing I love about Shantae. I don't give a fuck what other people feel or think about me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I'm wrong, I'll deal with that. I don't care what you view from the outside, because even my close friends could try to tell me something. I'm going to do what I want. So at the end of the day, like, I would be like, oh, you want to be funny? Like, okay, watch this. So sometimes I would exploit his ass. I didn't give a fuck if we was together the next day, and I put up a picture of us at the beach. That's my nigga. Wait, what's that?
Right,
And I'm gonna
right,
stick
right.
beside him, and I'm gonna stick beside him, and I'm gonna stick beside
see, see,
So I'm not gonna lie, I used to do that, but I don't do stuff like that anymore. But I'm saying, like, but it was more so for him. It wasn't for social media. I just knew
yeah,
that was something that I used to
get
get
on
to
his
him.
nerves.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker, because you cheating on me. All right, we gonna deal with this. Not saying it was a positive way, you guys. I'm just speaking my experience and saying like what I didn't care about what anybody from the outside world thought, like, at all. We didn't care about what they thought. Like, it was just, we gonna deal with each other regardless of what we went through. So wait, let me read some Renzel, oh, what's up? I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he said, what's up, Nate? Ain't you Brian uncle?
Yeah, that's my little nephew. He know my little nephew Brian.
Dang, look at Nate getting all founded on it.
Ah,
People know Nate. Kamari said, but on the other hand, it's definitely hard to build a new relationship when your man / girl is deeply cool with the family.
oh,
And then she
I
said
remember we talking about that.
toxicity at its best, Nate. Hold up, let me see. But on the other hand, it's definitely hard to build it. Oh yeah, of course it is. It really is, because sometimes, like we talked about that before, like the ex could be on some funny shit, even if they close with the family, or they could just be close with the family and be around still. But I think it's
And
an uncomfortable situation, but it could be a cool one too. It depends on how the man is as well with in the relationship.
But like Tiff
I,
said, it's different though if you got kids by the person. Like if you got kids with the person, that's family. Like you can't tell your ex not to bring the kid to the cookout.
Full
But
family.
your family or her family,
like, so say if my, like, I got boy, if I got boy cousins, basically I got boy cousins, and now these people is introduced into my family. You feel me? Stuff like that. So
Well, y'all get that. Like, I see There's certain people in my kids' father family that I still deal with to this day, rock with them hard, stuff like that. But yeah, nah. This is what I teach my kids. You love who love you. I don't give a fuck if we got the same last name. I don't care if y'all got the same last name as your father. I don't care. You love who love you. Whatever family show love to you, that's who you show love to, and that's who you show respect to. And not to say that you gotta be disrespectful, but if my kids' family, father family, not reaching out, or even people in my family, or they don't ask my kids or invite them to stuff, you think that my kid's supposed to sweat y'all? You think because y'all have the same last name and the same blood running through y'all that my kid's supposed to be on y'all, and I'm supposed to be sweating y'all, blowing y'all phone up saying, oh, what about my kids? I see that y'all didn't invite them near, or I see y'all was doing this. I'm not doing that. If you care about my kids and that's your family and y'all love them so much, then y'all need to do what y'all need to do on y'all part, regardless of the parent situation. Like, it doesn't matter. See, that's one thing I love about my family. My family, we don't really get too much involved real deep in each other's situations. You feel me? Because we all know what the fuck is like. So we don't get so deep involved to be like, we might not like one of the people that one of us might be messing with, but we don't get so involved to the point that it's like, oh, they can't come around our family. Like, no. Even if my cousins or my brother, whatever, they not with their baby mothers or whatever, the kids and stuff are still involved. We still,
they're like, however you feel, we're gonna go with the flow.
Stuff, ask them if they want to come to things, put them in the group text. You feel me? Relay stuff to the baby mothers. We don't act funny because the mother and the father not together. We don't do those.
Right.
Now that's another thing, doing too much in a relationship. But
you can't punish the kids for that. So
right, but they do. And that's speaking some real shit. Jennifer says she agreed with you, Shantae, about not caring about what society thinks. Oh yes, girl, Jennifer. I had to get to a point. I used to care. I don't give a fuck. Like I say that in all honesty. Like I don't care. Like I really, if I base my time, my life, my value, who I am, who I'm becoming, what I'm doing, my business, my shows. If I base that off of what people think, do you know where I would be?
Nowhere.
Listen,
and half of the people that you go worrying about ain't even got nothing going on for their lives or their selves. So
exactly.
Why
and then half of them don't even have the confidence that TZ got. So feel me, why am I listening to you?
I'm just like that. I don't care what nobody thinks.
Like, why am I listening to you?
You know what's a good thing? Sometimes you gotta step over other people's hearts just to get to the other side, because people don't care if you start stepping, if they step on your heart, so you gotta start stepping over them too.
See, and that's something I have to learn, because I don't like doing stuff like that. I'm really not one of them people that's like a mean person, or I really just want to like do bad things to you and stuff like that.
Right.
But like you said, people don't be caring about your heart. They don't give a fuck what you got going on.
They ain't losing no sleep. They ain't losing no
sleep. So I'm not gonna lose no sleep. I'm gonna sleep in my bed comfortably, like with whatever is on the side of it. Might be some snacks. Might be my
okay, and I got one thing I got something that goes along with the family thing that we were just talking about. What? So you know how like the mother who sits there with the son that has they know their son got all these problems, issues, this, that, and the third. But and those same women who be sticking up for their sons, they went through stuff worse than what they sons is putting the next woman through. Instead of sitting here trying to help uplift this situation, you feel me? Like they tearing it down, acting like they never put their man on child support or their husbands that they got now. They forget that you was my age once. They can't see
what they went through. I definitely They will really act, and then your son is, man, you better talk to your son. Like, you need to talk some sense into him, because I don't know what you did when you raised him, but you are a part of the problem, okay?
So you let him do the same shit his father was doing? What the fuck?
Like, oh, you raised him to do the same shit, man? You ain't no good either. Look at what I gotta go through. You done fucked in the ass. Like, right, let me some more.
Somebody had called me. Sorry.
Raven said, "What's up, cuz? What's up, Raven?" She said, "True." Renzel said, "Yo, I ain't seen Brian in a minute. Tell him to hit me on Facebook, bro. And it's good to see you, bro." Kamari said, "Not her family, the kids' family," when she was talking about earlier, when she said, "Well, we kind of already discussed it." And then Jennifer said, "True." Yeah, you know, it could always be, but I don't know. Like my family, like I said, we don't get ourselves involved in that. So we still inviting the kids. We still contacting the baby mothers, like, you know, blah blah blah
And
blah blah.
sometimes you gotta keep it real. Like say if like you know new girls that's coming in, they thinking they all that. It's you looking at them because you know you like this for me. You know your cousin, and it's like, damn, girl, don't mess up your life now.
Right? You be giving them like, listen, I'm a woman first. I'm a woman
For
first.
on some real junk, like on some
Better
real
run
stuff.
right.
You gonna warn them in a certain type of way. But at this point, like the one that I'm talking about that has like 10 kids or whatever, whoever knows that this person has this many kids going on, you putting yourself into something because right now, what makes you think that you're different? What you think that you about to change about?
You just
Yo,
next.
they be like, yeah, like you his 10th baby mother, his 9th baby mother. You about to do what? Girl, you better run while you can. And don't get me wrong, it's loyalty first and family first. So I ain't about to be up there talking to his little girlfriends, telling him like, yeah, he be doing. No, I'm not doing all of that because that's not my business and that's my family first off. But as a woman, I might look like, girl, you better run, It's like I ain't gonna say that, but I don't know. I definitely I think that's too much. And I don't know why females think when they with somebody and this person got 100 kids that they about to change the person and they about to make a better situation.
About to be right in the same line with them because once
Number
you have
11. Number 11.
Yo,
once
but
you
then
have
the
that
person
baby,
people be mad like, oh, that's my past. You don't know my past. I mean, when you have a fucked up past, don't get me wrong, we all have skeletons, we all done shit that we have no, you know, we all have done things. But when you somebody that got multiple kids like that and multiple baby mothers, I'm not gonna lie, like it's hard to believe that you would change.
but guess what? The crazy part about it,
Damn.
the crazy part about it
Am
that
I
those
judging?
niggas is some smooth niggas though. I can tell you that
Damn.
that's a smooth nigga because they'll make that next person really think like,
It's
yo,
hard
I'm
to believe
done.
that you changed. Like that's a lot of kids. Like
It's
I'm
they
like,
talking
what makes me different for real? Keep it a buck. Like
for real.
if you
Did
about
you
to
get?
treat me
It's like,
like
did
the
you get
other ones,
snipped?
let me go now.
He better have a vasectomy or something.
Yeah,
Because at this
like
point,
yo, y'all guys gotta start tapping in because when y'all start, unless y'all want to have all those kids, then it is
look,
what it is.
they want to still have that power to be able to just give life into somebody. I swear, they want to just still be. That's why y'all still want to be able to trap somebody at 70. Like, come on, just get it. Just get
I
it.
don't know nothing about that. I just don't understand why y'all girls be falling for that shit. Like this nigga got 7, 8, 9 kids. And y'all just be like, I'ma change him. He loved me. This is different. And then
Look,
a week,
only
and then
how,
a
only
I'm
month,
never
how.
falling for that with
a
somebody
month
with
later, a month later, you don't know him for 2 weeks. A month later, you pregnant. And it's like
Only how you could deal with somebody who got 7 kids. They obviously the man has to be older and his kids is probably like 20. You feel me? Like he ain't got no little babies. The guy got like
I see
man.
people say that like if the kids are older,
yeah,
that means that they did a lot of stuff back in the days.
right.
But
So
If
if you meet him
if you got 10, 12, 3, 2, and 1, boy, bye.
today,
yeah,
he got a 2, 3, a 4, a 5, 2 6-year-old, a 7-year-old.
I'm good on you. If I don't want to talk to you all those kids, I'm sorry. That's too many. Like, I don't mind blended families, but that's a blended motherfucking family. I don't know if I want to do that. That's a
Then
lot.
you got the baby mother hitting your phone talking about, so you with him now? Because he was
Yup.
at my house yesterday. He dropped some pampers off and he was trying to get some. And
Yup.
yes, I don't know how
And then
y'all
look,
deal with all that.
at this point, when you number 9, like, what's your child support? $20? The heck?
Oh yeah, you might. If
They
you
don't
got a
pay
baby
child
father that
support.
got that many kids, and if he's not really successful, it ain't even no point in trying to get no child support.
They ain't paying child support.
Trust and believe. Some of them they disappear. Like, don't even want to know this dude. I don't even know what the heck I was thinking.
All right, that's definitely doing too much. Having a family and a damn business and your relationship is doing too much. That's gonna make me leave you because they
Yeah,
be
but
about their business.
I definitely feel like the mother situation, like mothers today, like stop treating your sons like they your man.
Oh, the ones that, oh my God, it was a, I read something that was saying that, like, you know, a lot of times women that go through stuff or women that's been damaged, you know, been in bad relationships or been through things with men, a lot of times they don't even realize that they be trying to turn their sons into their men, into their men, like how they talk.
Feeding them,
They call
they
them
fix
their
them plates.
king. They call them different, you know, terms. And most of the female friends I have that have boys, I don't really hear them talk to their sons like that. And I'm happy because it's like, you don't want to like create a, I don't know, I don't have a son, so I can't say if I would be
Right.
creating a mama's boy or not. But I
I think
wouldn't
it's
want
the
to
older
create.
generation that does that with the ones that's growing up now. I think our generation is a little bit different how we doing our kids. I just feel like we definitely not doing what they did, but I can say that the older generation, they probably in their 50s, 60s. You feel me? Right now, where you definitely treated your sons way better than you treating your daughters. Like you would, they could
Oh,
get away with.
that's still happening.
They
That's
could get away with murder. You feel me? They could get away with anything. They still fixing them plates, treating them like a baby. Oh, don't be talking to my son. Or like, how is you? But you went through more stuff than me. You went through worse things than me, lady. You supposed to be. If I'm having a son, I'm not gonna forget whatever I went through. I'm gonna make sure I teach this person. If he in a relationship, why you with this female? If I'm gonna get in a business, it's gonna be in a business to teach them why they want to be together. Do y'all think this is gonna work out? You know, and just talk about child support, pregnancy, anything that they need to talk. I'm not about to sit here and say, "Girl, you just another little floozy" or something like that. You know, I'm not about to do that.
You the second one this week, girl.
Girl, you
Right.
don't even know.
And I'm
Soon as
gonna
she
tell
got
her
you on,
run.
Tina coming in right after you.
If my son ain't no good, I'm gonna tell this girl, you might as well get up right now. You got a bright future ahead of you, and I do not want you to be put up in this mess that I know my son is about to do. I don't want you to get through that. And then if she don't take it after that, now I'm gonna tell her ass, I told your ass so.
Listen,
I told you my
the
son wasn't
mother
no
might have to
goddamn
get cussed
good.
out. The mother might have to get cussed out. I'm sorry. I'm respectful. Nah, I'm just playing. You know what's another thing that's doing too much, and it'll make me be like, you know what, I can't do this. If you like not trying to provide at any as like after a while, you know how we done talked about like
Yeah.
being able to say, okay, you might need a little bit of time. You might be going through a rough patch. I'm here. I got your back. I'm holding it down for you. But after a while, and you're just like not doing anything, me and you
After
have
that
to
third year, after that third year, him playing
third
PlayStation.
year, nigga. Yo, after that first year, I don't see no progress.
I was just about to say that. So what's the financial? Nah, this ain't working out. Like if you were the guy got you paying it, y'all go out on a date and he like, you know, I ain't got no job right now, but as soon as I get a job, I'm gonna get you back. And he like, all right, well, let's just go to Ruth Chris. Is that like a financial thing for you? Or you gonna be like, nah, this nigga crazy? Or you gonna be like, let's do it, baby, let's do it.
Is it somebody that I'm dating, or like we just started talking, or we've been together for a minute?
Somebody that you've been talking to for a while. Like y'all been talking for like 3 months. Y'all together now. You know he ain't got no job, but he looking. He like, yeah, baby, let's go out. Let's go to Ruth Chris. I give you the money when I get a job. You gonna be like, yeah, baby, let's go. Or you gonna be like, nigga,
We gonna be at Chili's, my nigga.
see?
Like Ruth Chris. First of all, Ruth Chris your ass to some fucking job applications. You talk about Ruth Chris. Listen, if it's your birthday, something like that. You know, something special, or maybe I want to do something special, then I don't mind doing that. But you not about to ask me that. You know that you're not working and there's only one income coming in the house. We got to do what we got to do until we get two incomes in the house. So Ruth Chris, no.
So that wouldn't be a breaking point. Somebody that just want to spend a bunch of money on nothing, knowing they ain't got no job.
Oh yeah, because who about to spend
How about
the
the people?
money?
You be looking at people who be wanting to.
Who money they about to spend?
They go in corner stores trying to get Snapples or the high price Snickers and all that. Like, boy, bye. Like,
It's
You
a
better
turn
get you
on
a
to
50
me when
cent
people
juice.
put materialistic shit before real life shit. Like we all struggle with shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, like for the longest, and I'm still learning and I'm still growing in it. I struggle with like working with credit and stuff like that. I don't want to be with nobody that don't want to. I'm not nowhere near where I want to be. I'm not perfect, but I would want to be with somebody or intertwine with somebody that's trying to, work on their stuff too. Or if they already got their credit up, teach me some shit. Like you're not about to be sitting here not doing nothing, but you want to buy all this material.
TV.
So you don't want to.
Really, you know what, Nate? That is real. That's a turny to me. I think it's really corny. Like I really look at it as a corny thing. Like it's really
So you
corny.
don't.
And
You don't want the man with the Balenciagas jumping off the bus. She like,
we do not live in New York, okay? No.
yo, I seen that shit today though. Me and my brother driving through downtown, and I seen these two guys get off the bus. They both got Balenciagas on with sweatpants and t-shirts.
No.
And I was like,
But you know what? People will sum it up as you only live once. Okay, yeah, you only live once, but you only live once. So that only live once is you being in the hood all your life because you got material shit. It's a big turn. It's a big no for me. And I think that too was different with me and my past relationship. Not to say like he had goals. He definitely was a go-getter and stuff like that. But he was way more materialistic than me. And I just to be like, you about to spend that money. You about to you about to do that and you live in the hood still. Like you're not gonna take that money and put it in. Like I said, I might spend $1 on something or some here, or I might spend a $1 on something that I like or a little bit over that. But to spend $500 and $800 on $1,000, how much did I see? $800,000 more than that for some sneakers. And I live in an apartment. And I'm leasing my car. I don't even own it yet, but I'm buying $800 sneakers. I don't think that the priorities is where they need to be. But everybody's life is different. Some people they really they love that material shit, and they don't care if they live in the hood. They don't. Some people they comfortable with just like I'm gonna live on Vine Street all my life, but I'm gonna have all this material shit, so I'm lit. You really not lit, but.
they lit where they live at. So I mean, that's what
they live for they live for the environment that they in, and that's what I be trying to teach my kids. Like, you can have name brand stuff, but you're not about to sit up here and think I'm about to spend mad money on name brand shit. I'm not doing that. Like, I got other things that I'm worrying about us trying to have a better life and for our future. So if you think I'm about to buy some of it, but not not how I be seeing some of these kids. I be like, what? They parent don't even. Oh, okay, never mind. Let me show them my business.
I mean, they supposed to have every pair of Jordans in the hood. That's the goal. That's the goal right
That's the problem.
Seriously.
That's the problem. Like every pair of Jordan that come out, I gotta get, especially like moms or kids, parents with boys. Oh gosh, every Jordan they want to get them $245, $300, 300 and something. I'm not.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
And not even realizing the key that if you save that money, you feel me? If you save that money, it could get you somewhere. Like you doing that for the looks of other people, just so other people could look down at your shoe and say you got Jordan, while that person's sitting there getting rich. Like, nah, my money is precious to me. I won't do those type of things unless I get to a certain place where I want to be. Other than that, we wearing the same shoes. That's why the white people rich. I like my savings to stay at a certain number. I'm not about to let it go down just to go impress nobody. So while I'm
wrong, like I said, we like nice things, and sometimes some of my stuff name brand, some of my shit not name brand. I don't give a fuck. I wore both of them. Like, yo, it's just like. But when I see people like solely focus on materialistic stuff and they're not where they need to be in life, but like I said, some people like they really comfortable with being at the bottom. Like my thing is, what type? If you have children and you're doing that, what are you leaving for your children? Sneakers? Like what are you and for your future? What are you leaving? Now, if you could afford it, if you in a space where your bills is good, your credit is, and you could afford every month to buy them $245, $300 Jordans, then shit, by all means, go ahead. But once in a while, yeah. But I'm not. I got a teenager, so now she's all into the. And see,
People
her
will
father,
rather.
he'll let her go in the store, and her father, that's the difference. They got me fucked up. Her father will let her go in the stores. This nigga don't care. For you ain't even got. Never mind. He will go in the store and let my daughter get whatever she want. He don't care about the price. He don't care about but he don't care. Me, on the other hand, all right, go get some of the stuff you want. Bring it back to me. Let's look at this. We're gonna look at prices. We're gonna see what it is. You're not just about to come to me with no $100 something outfit and be looking at me like I'm supposed to buy it.
You're gonna grow out with it the next day, like please.
You ain't gonna look at that $200 t-shirt.
Listen, this one, I'd be like, you better call your father, like, cause I ain't doing it. And I always gotta separate the two. I'm like, no, it don't work like that. Your father shouldn't even be doing that, but that's him. I'm telling you, we're not doing that. We go to all stores, okay? So we don't just shop at, it has to be Polo. No, the fuck it don't. Who told you that? Why? Because that's what the hood said. When I look at these successful people that, yeah, they have the right to splurge. They could do that because they worked hard to get where they want to be. Most people, a lot of people, some of them people that's not us, they might have been spoon-fed, but our people, a lot of us work to get where we need to be. So yeah, I understand. Then you could do as please. But in reality, when we really not right with ourselves, y'all, like we gotta be real with ourselves. If our credit not right, yo, if we owe money on stuff, if we pass due on bills, if we know that we need things in our household, stop putting that, and that's talking to myself too. Stop putting that shit to the side to put on some materialistic stuff. Like what? Y'all really paying $800 for some Yeezy slides for y'all kids? It's mind-boggling to me because most people I know live in the hood.
Walmart got the
Most of
same
the
shit
people
for
I know
$23.
live in the hood.
Walmart got the same thing for $23.
Yo, like call it knockoff, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I still look cute in this shit. See, but that's the thing with me. If I can't afford the name brand or the I'm just not gonna wear it. So that's another thing. It turns me off. Please don't get a fake Louis belt. If you just go get a regular belt. If you can't afford the Louis belt, please don't be walking around with the fake LX because it's supposed to be LV. Now you got an LX on your belt. That's more of a turn off, and that's so much like. Are you serious? Just get a belt. I will look at you like you so handsome with a regular belt. You don't gotta get the fake shit. And I just don't believe in it. Like if I can't afford it, I'm not gonna go look for the knockoff brand. I'm just gonna wear something else. You feel me? I mean, some people they want to keep up so bad, they will buy the most fakest shit that costs. You spending $50 on a fake ass shirt, t-shirt, a fake ass fucking polo shirt, or what's the designer?
Mark, what's his name? Mark, what's his name?
Not Marc Jacob. I said Marc Jacob. I don't know. See, that's how much you know I don't care. Huh?
Me neither. I was about to say everybody was like,
that's how much you know I don't care too much for the then they start getting into not the name brand, but now it's the what is it after the name brand closes? It's the what do they call it? Designer. Yeah. So but like I said, some people say they only live once. Listen, I only live once, and this once I'm living, I'm trying to make a future for my kids and make sure that they're straight and I'm able to leave some behind. I don't give a fuck when we get to that point in life, and if I could afford those and say, you know what, I'm good. We Gucci. What up? You feel me? Like I could get you.
Some people would rather get or have all those things and not even get a car. Like you be wondering, like how they get that because we're paying the car. Some people paying the car note. They paying this that. The stuff that we paying car notes on, they like I'd rather ride the city bus and have all my money to get my hair done, nails done, shoes done. All that.
You know how many men still stay with their parents because it's easier for them to keep up with the Jones and keep up with the material shit because they living at home and they don't got to pay too much bills. It's men like that and women. They would rather. It's women like that as well. Or is women that rather live in a studio?
Go on vacation in Miami every week and still live with their parents. I know a couple females like that. I just be like,
Look, and then it could be some people like they looking at you like, why you don't wear this or why? Like, excuse me. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be who I am. And if you don't like, do you pay my bills or do you want to go get my hair done or do you want to go get my shoes done? Because I don't see you doing it. You could talk about what I look good in or what I do, but is you paying some bills? Is you gonna go buy that for me though?
Right. Say it again. And then Erica says, say it again. That's right. We speak in facts. Like, I just want our people, like, we're not judging, but it's just like, yo, we really need to think a little bit smarter, like, including myself. Like,
get some Skechers. Stop playing.
Right.
Skechers.
I'm starting with myself.
She said Skechers.
They in right now. Stop playing. Nah, but you know how the white people do. But I'm just saying. I'm just using that as an example. The white people.
Listen, I done got me some nice little shoes from Walmart before. Like, listen, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't care. Listen, it's not about the brand. It's about you knowing how to dress.
Right.
You know how many people be putting on name brand and designer shit? They be looking dumb. You be like, you couldn't even match that up right. So honestly, it's really not about the brand and it's not about the designer. It's really more so about, listen, can you put this together? Can you dress? You feel me? Are you going to be able to do what you need to do?
My shirt legally covers my nipples, and that's all I'm worried about. So.
Yeah, you stupid.
What's up,
Kia?
y'all?
What's up, Kia?
What's
Hello.
up, y'all? What's
Hey,
going
girl.
on?
Wait. Y'all know what's too much?
What's too much?
If you go in the store, I'll probably be going off, but the kids' clothes, it's only crop tops for the kids, the girls. It's only crop top. And
You know
that's
trying to make the girls growner. You know they trying to make them.
like we ain't never had that type of stuff growing up. Like now they get to wear lace fronts to school, got baby edges and stuff. Like, come on, we used to have our little ponytails, drive the little bun at the top. Like, oh man.
Wait,
They
I
wear
still
belly
got
shirt,
my little bun, right? And I'm going.
belly shirt.
Kia,
Like,
your bun is not little, okay?
Yeah, it is. Look.
girl, that is not little.
Yeah, I feel for y'all when it comes to having daughters, cause I cannot shop for like a girl. When I'm in like Walmart walking around, I be like, who young daughter wearing this? Like,
For real.
nah, we ain't doing that.
And now
a lot of parents are okay with it. Like Tracy be like, "Can I have this crop top shirt? Can I have this crop top shirt?"
Like,
I'm like,
no.
all the way down. I only can show a little tiny piece like this. Like, she be like, "It go right here." I'd be like, "No, you can't wear that. Sorry, you can't."
Look, we used to be going crazy. Like, can I get that? But today, now imagine with them, like they having a fit. I want this belly shirt. I want this crop top. Like,
I mean, you know, it's just starting earlier and earlier because Tracy said something to me about a lace front today. I said, "Get the."
because they wear them.
You starting off with a sew-in with a leave out. Once we get to the the weave phase, I was like, but I'm not about to just throw you in the front. So like, is you crazy? You know,
like she just skipped way up to the baddest.
She skipped right to the top tier. Like, no, like, are you crazy? I didn't even start at the top tier. I started with the leave out.
Like, somebody need to get ranked on or something. Let somebody get ranked on real quick or something. Dang.
Nah. Kia, what you think is doing too much in a relationship? Or when is enough? Like, what is something that somebody would do that's too much?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, she too. Kia.
Yeah. Huh?
I was asking you what you think is too much what do you think is too much in a relationship? Like, what if it'll be something to cause you to leave? Like, what's enough is enough?
It's a bunch of stuff.
What's your biggest one?
I would think inconsistency.
Yeah.
And then
I agree.
And then
everybody froze.
I don't know, like lying and inconsistency is running like
that's the first thing.
Yeah, those are the first two things we said here. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Those are the top two.
Top two.
Yeah.
So how many lies you let them get here?
Well, if we talking real, like how I know we do on this show, it's about 1,000. I think right now I'm probably at 1.5 million.
No.
In reality, because I mean, let's be real. I don't know no female that leaves after the first lie.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. When you're talking to somebody, getting to know them, how many lies do you catch them and you just be like, nope, I'm good?
Maybe after like 2 or 3, I'm gonna call Shantae and tell Shantae to be
For real.
like, yo. See, what happened was that. So yeah, in the beginning stages, it got to be nipped in the bud like early. But you know, once years go by and you get into a relationship with somebody and you learn their lies, you know when they gonna lie before they even do it, and you know what they gonna say before they say it, and you know what they gonna do before they do it. Sad to say, we give too many chances than we should. We do as women, and that's why I said I think I'm at like 1.5 million. I don't know why,
but see, now in these days, see, you don't want to do the tit for the tat thing, but if you mess with a woman, we already know our brains will be done left you way before.
But you know what I be saying, Tiff? I tell Shantae all of this time too, like, you don't want to have a competition like that tit for tat. I promise you, I'm gonna win.
You're not gonna.
I'm gonna win.
The women, y'all, don't play with us.
If you don't want to play them games, like,
have
just
you just
call it off. Just
have you saying, have you talking right into, you be saying what up to that same nigga right up in your face. Stop playing.
Okay. Like, and it's just like we're that good as women. We are. It's sad to say, but we are the best liars, and we are when we want to be, when we have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, please don't have that competition with us because you're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose.
You guys are a lot better. Y'all do a lot better networking and making sure everybody get the story right. Y'all got
everybody.
We ain't even got a network. We ain't even got a network.
No facts.
But see, yeah. So
just don't play with us. We gonna give you 1,000 chances, but when our brain already left here, we're gonna be sitting. You're gonna be still doing your dirt. When you see that we just letting it go, you better be thinking now, because if we really letting it go, that means we straight somewhere else.
Yeah, and what men need to understand is like when we leave, it's not because of the last thing you did. It's not that. It's not the last thing you did. It's a bunch of stuff that accumulated for us to finally leave. So don't ever think it was the last thing that you done, because the last thing may not have even been as bad. It could have been the first thing that you did 2 years ago, but we ain't forget. So it's an accumulation that builds up to when we find, like me, I could wake up on a sunny day with no beef and be like, I'm done.
Yeah. But that's when they say women always bring up old stuff, but majority of the time the men do not fix or deal with the situation at hand.
Yeah.
All right now, Kia.
Okay,
yes, that was a good one, girl. That was a but and you know what they failed to realize, like, because I was just having a talk with, my kid's father, but us women are like, don't like we could be, we not the same, but don't think that like we can't become the same. Like we, like the same way you feel like you need to do this or do that, we can do that too. Like, don't think we just goody two shoes. Niggas be so mad because I'm so used to us being like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third. But don't.
Listen, we are not our grandmothers. When they
you can be a player, I can be a player too if I wanted to. Like,
we are not our grandmothers where we had to stick by you through thick and thin. If we want to leave, we could leave. And being a thought has been normalized. There's no such thing as you a hoe. What?
Yeah, okay. Like,
yo,
then you say that girls be trying to fight you now. They be like,
that's the first thing dudes want to say is a hoe. Like,
nigga, I'm a thought.
Now they be like, period.
Yep, they be like, period, poo, and I'm about to go get this next nigga.
Facts.
Okay.
Right.
So,
and the first thing guys want to say is a thought or a hoe. Then what are you? Please explain.
Right, because you still calling and you still texting. So whatever. Right. Call me what you want. I know what it is.
You know they be putting on that front of their people's kids.
Oh yeah.
Big
Fellas,
facts.
we gotta step our game up, fellas. You hear this? You hear this?
Facts.
No, y'all need,
Don't
y'all
go to
need,
sleep.
what y'all men need to do,
Okay.
y'all men just need to realize when you got a real one, and when you got a real
For real.
one, just don't
Sit your ass
mess
down.
it up.
When you got a real one, don't mess it up. That's the word, girl.
Sit
That's
your
it.
ass down.
Yes.
That's it.
Because
And if you mess
anything
it up,
you
then
can
clearly
do,
you
I
don't know.
can do better.
Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Preach, sisters. Preach, sisters.
For real.
You're a goody
That
two
means I'm
shoes. Like,
agreeing.
I'm not even gonna sweat that no more. Let me just do what I'm gonna do and stop yapping.
Yo, when you stop getting mad and you stop addressing things that you used to address, you're on your way, sis. Keep
Yes.
the light is at the end
Keep
of the
the
tunnel.
faith, you guys. It's almost so.
It's too late then.
You on your way. I mean, don't get it twisted. We've all backtracked. I done been at the exit, damn near about to
For
twist
real,
the
done
doorknob
turned
and
around.
was like, what you say, huh?
Or you know that feeling when you be like, I am done. You be like, I'm done, yo.
You be
I'm
swearing
done.
to God
Yo, do
you
you be
done.
mad at yourself after like, yo, I know I just told myself I was done with this nigga. Like, why did I do
And then
that?
you be like, what was I thinking?
Ugh.
It's crazy. I was getting ready to give up.
Yeah. But do you do like my girl Aaliyah said, you dust yourself off and you try again. Fuck it. All right. Monday's a new week. Let's
It be
start
that
over.
heat that gets us. It be that heat. Once, because I'm a fire sign. And when I'm hot, I be like, screw, I'm out. Like, screw, I don't see nothing. I don't see you. I don't hear you. I'm nothing. Like,
Yeah, those are all ways to. I mean, they're not quick ways, but those are ways to get your woman out of your life, or to do you dirty because you did them dirty.
I have a hard time accepting the fact that, like, I'm a Cancer. I'm a lover, so I have a hard time
Me too.
accepting that.
We water signs, boo. We water signs.
Like people not gonna love the way I love, and I have to know that. I have to understand that, and trying to force that person to be on your level is only gonna stress you out. So
right.
in due time, when you're not getting nowhere, you gotta just accept that person for who they are, and you gotta just leave happy though.
Bad.
Like not even no beef. Like, yo, I'm not even mad at you no more. I just know this ain't gonna work.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, I feel like once women get to that point, it's over with. Like they just
Start putting these waters in.
Facts. When
they
it's
just start
like
you on their life.
you're not even mad no more. You just be like, damn, okay, again. Wow. When they get to that, it's like
And be like, I ain't even mad. It is what it is. You just
you better go talk to one of your boys because it's about to get real for you.
You about to start crying.
Niggas' feelings be hurt on the low. They'll never display it publicly, and they won't ever. But all men got that one friend that they could call and really display like their true colors when they feelings is hurt. They're not gonna do it in front of everybody, but they got that one friend where they really can let loose and just like, yo,
I think
like
that every man needs that. I think that that's important. Like
I think they need one friend. They need one friend out of the bunch that got sense that could be telling them like, listen, y'all, like, nah, for real. Because when everybody think alike and act alike, your partner, male or female, they're not gonna get better.
Yep. Once everybody playing to that, what they're doing and never holding them accountable.
Yeah, they don't see because they don't see it's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, they don't see.
Because y'all always say like women, we got our, we got different friends for different reasons, different seasons, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think that women, we have more of a support of when it comes to like a friend telling you the truth, telling you the real deal, telling you about yourself. Like I think we have that more than the men do. Because a lot of times it just seems like men be just
they just don't care. They don't be caring.
Nah. So I can't let y'all say that. There's always a friend that's like, yo, you need to chill. She might be the one. She doing you good. And then there's a bunch of other dudes that's like, man, she a hoe, man. You gonna find another girl next week. Let's go to the club. And of course, the collective all listen to the, they go with the group collective. But usually it is that one guy that's like, dog.
But then that's what makes you a big dummy when you start following people. Like if your boy shouldn't have to tell you got a good girl. You know your girl. You know if she's a good girl or not. You know if she's worth it. Shouldn't nobody have to tell you that?
Yep.
Well, some guys get blindsided by, you know, the booties of the world and the girls in the strip clubs and, you know, the girl down the street that he been trying to talk to. Just because he got the Balenciagas on, now she want to talk to him. So, you know,
Yeah, that's fake.
That's
it's
big
fake as
fake.
shit. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
the girl that's willing to, you know, cook him
How you
dinner,
doing?
always gonna make sure he fed, you know, want to come around to ask how you doing, you know, is your mental health good? You want to go out and get a drink? You need somebody to talk to. That's the girl they be like, I don't want to talk to her. She boring. She don't want to do nothing. She don't
Yeah,
want to
she
drink and smoke.
boring. She don't. Yo, I'm trying to tell you,
I'd be like, where's she at?
the grass
Where's
is
she
not
at, dog?
greener, Bucko. On the other side, when you think you about to be with that turn up chick all the time. Don't get me wrong. Like I like having fun and stuff too, but more of a
You
like
grow out
chill,
of that though.
relax type of thing when I'm in a relationship. Like I'd rather be, you know. But you want the turn up one. You want the one that's about to use you for all your money. What? Okay.
That's
Turn,
whack, yeah.
turning up is fun, but after a while, you just be like,
That shit
What's
you
up,
whack.
still
Shasta?
turning up.
What up, Dre? How you?
No, for real. Like
You
after a
want me to
while,
buy
Dre,
another bottle of Henny?
what's a
Another
turn off for you in a relationship? What would make you leave your woman in a relationship? Yeah, that's on the spot. I want to know. If she's a liar, a thought. She gotta cook. Oh, he said if she can't cook. Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he said a liar. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Having a
long as
group discussion here. I needed a man's point of view.
the woman tell me she can't cook at the beginning of us talking, I'll take it in consideration, but probably ain't gonna go nowhere. But like, you can't cook, so we not gonna eat.
But no, you could. But see, that's important. But you could get around that though. You could get
How?
around
How
it
do you get around that one?
because she can't cook like a Thanksgiving meal, but she could cook enough for y'all to eat. And
So if
then
she could only cook breakfast,
it could be breakfast, it could be lunch, it could be dinner. Like I don't know no female that just can't cook nothing.
I know a few.
Oh
That can't
wait,
cook
wait.
nothing?
Wait, I was saying hi.
I know a few.
No, we
I
said
know.
a female can't cook. Like I said, I don't know a female that can't cook nothing. It's you got to be able to cook something. Like can't even fry no chicken.
I don't know
She
no
can't even make
females like that,
spaghetti.
but I heard there's some out there.
That can't cook nothing.
She
Yo, I
can't
heard
make
there's some
spaghetti.
females that can't cook, but I all the chicks I be, we all could cook, so I don't know.
Do they have kids, Nate? Because I said
No.
like if a chick can't cook, that's
Nope.
something that her man, like you could get around that. Like her man, y'all can watch YouTube videos, y'all can get cooking books. Like it's a way to get around it. Like I just wouldn't say dump somebody because they
Is
can't
that what
cook.
the dude Andre said? He would dump somebody because they can't cook?
Yeah, he said that's big for him. Not that Andre, it's another Andre.
Oh,
Yeah, it's another
Well,
one.
I was say
the way
like,
I see it,
He just said it's important for him for his woman to know how to cook.
if you can't cook, that means we spend the unnecessary money eating out. So I
Yeah,
can't
but
have that.
so that means on Saturdays we doing family day in the kitchen. We going to the grocery store. We gonna be on YouTube and we gonna learn. We gonna learn how to do this
yeah, if
shit.
you love her, you're gonna find a
Cause
way around
it's
it.
ways. That's why I said not being able to cook. I don't think that's big enough to dump a woman, but it's
Nah,
ways to getting around it. Ain't no way to
Friday,
getting around being a liar. If you're a liar, you're just a fucking liar. Ain't no way around
Preach.
being inconsistency. If
If
you're
you're just
inconsistent,
inconsistent, you're just inconsistent.
Friday and Saturday, she want to churn up. She don't want to cook.
Bitch.
well then you know what? You got you a little
Hold on,
girl.
Fridays.
You got a
Nobody
little
cook on
girl.
Fridays.
And weekends is off anyway until you get to
I was about to
Sunday.
say nobody cook on Friday and Saturdays, Nate. Sundays, okay, but Friday and Saturdays, we not
She
cooking.
said the
I'm not
weekend, not
cooking.
me. Kid said the weekend.
No, I said till
No,
Sunday.
she was saying like if they didn't know how to cook, we could kind of have
Yeah,
like a family day and
on Saturday and Sunday.
going out is at night. We could cook during the day, okay? We could start off with teaching you how to do some breakfast, which is simple because to be honest, a lot of men are good at making breakfast. It's like that's their go-to. They know how to make breakfast good. All right. Now we go get into some other things and show you some other
Breakfast be
things.
good too. That starts the day. You got some good breakfast. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have a good ass day.
Yeah.
If you don't eat breakfast, you be grumpy as hell by lunchtime. You be like, damn, this nigga
Hell
late.
yeah,
Well,
you
yo,
be
something to eat, yo.
hangry. You be
So
like,
she
I
make
need
it.
to eat something.
So he or she make you a great breakfast, right? So y'all eat it, y'all full, y'all having fun. Then you come home for dinner and she bring out the ramen.
Wait, y'all I'ma still have my earpiece in, but I gotta put my phone in my back pocket.
Okay. I
She gonna bring,
mean,
she gonna bring out the
during the
ramen.
weekday, okay, but on a Friday and a Saturday, I'm not cooking.
I'm not messing with that.
On a Friday and a Saturday that they gotta cook too?
I mean,
Damn.
Fridays and Saturdays are usually pizza days over here. We like, but if she can't, like I said, if she can't cook, I can't. There's nothing I can do with that. Like,
No, yeah, I mean, cause something, but that goes back to what I said before about like when we were talking about like unspoken rules in a relationship or whatever you want to call it. A man that's single and finally gets into a relationship and he's not really the cooking type or like the cook, he probably automatically gonna feel like a weight is lifted off his shoulder because now he like, yo, I'm talking to this girl. Most
woo,
women like
I'm
to
about to
cook.
eat.
Oh man, she gonna cook for me. It's an unspoken rule, you feel me? So that's a perfect example about what you just said. Some men they don't like to cook, they have to because they by themselves, but they prefer that woman to be, cooking for them. Hi
Meanwhile,
Shatas, what up Shatas? He said I
me,
love to cook for mine.
that's
Facts.
what's up.
And then and he laughing at us. Oh
Kudos,
wow,
Mm.
kudos to the men that can cook.
for real. Kudos to the men that could cook. Where you at? I need a plate. Say
Nah, ain't no psych for real. Bring it over here to the plantation where
I
I'm
don't
at.
want to pick up. I need plates.
Drop that shit off.
Shatas, what you cooking? Nate, you be cooking?
I can cook. I could cook. Like I said, I like to make breakfast. I like to make chicken. I can make pork chops. I blew up my air fryer because I was trying to cook too much. But
Damn, Nate.
yeah,
But
I
see,
was.
Nate, that's just exactly what I was talking about. You can cook well enough to survive. Some women are like that.
I
Some women
mean,
are they can cook well enough to make sure their kids ain't hungry.
I mean,
Nate
yeah. I
said
mean,
he ain't dealing with the noodles.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't do the ramen. My
You don't
son
I
like
loves
like
it.
noodles?
I
noodles.
can't fuck with ramen.
You don't
I
like
fuck with
chicken
noodles.
noodle?
Nah, you
What?
forgot. See, I was locked up. See, I don't do that. When I got
Oh,
home, I was like, there will not be no ramen in the kitchen ever. Now my son like this shit. Though. My son like, Daddy, can I make it? I be like,
I
I had to
eat
show him.
noodles.
I had to show him the video of people fixing like doors with the ramen noodles. He was like, "People fix doors with noodles?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, stop eating that." So,
what?
Julie,
yeah, that
can
shit is
you I
not.
know Jay is on break right now,
I mean,
so
I know
can you
that
like
they say
defer
like with
time
the
so that we
noodles,
can
it does
talk?
take
Can
like
you
a while to
reset this
break
for me?
down in your body.
People fix doors and like cabinets and stuff with noodles. You can like, yeah, sand them down, clean over them, and fix a
I'm
hole
gonna
in
have to
them.
do some research on this because I be eating some noodles with some hot
I'm not.
sauce.
Nah, I don't do the hot sauce, but I will eat some damn
She gonna
noodles.
put some kielbasa in hers though.
Hell
I
yeah.
eat some. I eat some hot dogs before I do all that.
It? No, hell nah. Well, you know what? If the hot dog is grilled, yes, but I'm not about to do no hot dog before noodles. Maybe an all beef one.
Some
I don't
kielbasa
like
or
the pork and
something. I'm not.
chicken.
I can't do noodles. I don't even know what them things is made out of.
He said he seen it on YouTube.
Yep. See.
Oh, I gotta look into that. He said he cooked everything but pork. All right, so Shatas, can you make me some oxtails and rice and peas?
Oh shit.
I got the
Listen.
crock pot too. I can do the crock pot meals, just throw everything
Oh
in,
yeah, the
season it
crock
up,
pot must be good because you just put them in, go about your business, come
come back
back,
a couple hours.
smelling like aroma.
Yeah, I could do that, but like I said, cooking is a big thing to me. Like if you can't cook, I wouldn't even. If you told me you can't cook, I'd be like, all right, that's good.
Hey
So
Julie.
we
I mean, I
friends.
can understand that though, because like I said, to me, it's unspoken rule that the woman, I'm a cook for mine, so I don't know. But like I said, I ain't Friday, Saturday for the most part, I'm not cooking nothing. Like we go
Well,
back
you
to
figure
Monday through Thursday.
At my house, we used to have so much food from like Monday to Thursday. Like it was always leftovers on Fridays or Saturdays. So if not
Right.
Saturday was pizza day, or
Right. Yep, that's how it was this week. I had cooked, well, yep, I was cooking so much. And then when it was last week, then when I think Thursday hit or something, matter of fact, no, this week, I said, I ain't cooking. I said, y'all better go in there and put stuff in the oven. I had turned my whole chicken I made, I turned that into like a chicken noodle soup. Listen, we gonna make some meals out of this.
got to get this
Yeah,
stuff out of the refrigerator.
I got a problem with meat. I be sick touching meat, bro.
Yeah, Kia don't like touching it or seeing it.
Meat.
She will cut all the skin. Yo, she will cut all the chicken off. You gonna be eating bones. Yo,
So,
don't let her cut up no
Nate,
boneless chicken for you.
I
It
had
ain't gonna be nothing left.
Nate, I had some chicken breast. That chicken breast was shreds by the time I finished cleaning it.
Oh hell nah.
Yo, I re-killed the chicken.
No.
They
Keith,
said,
no.
Shanta said cooking is an art 7 days a week. I'm from the island though.
Yeah, see, I'm about to say Shaka's that
Yeah, the
Jamaican
island
household.
people, they
That's how
really
they
taught
build.
to cook a lot, especially the men too. They have to make it. So that's a plus. Like, it's so different from,
Here.
well, how we grew up. They were brought up in the kitchen. A lot of the boys that grew up with us, the woman was in the kitchen, the girls was in the kitchen.
Yeah,
The boys weren't really in the kitchen being taught to cook.
yeah.
So I mean, when you get you an island dude, you already know that's one thing that you might have less off your agenda to do. You're gonna be like, well, I know he gonna want to cook. Like, what you making tonight? But then sometimes as the woman, I be wanting to be in my own kitchen cooking like, get out. I don't want your
Yeah.
help.
So Shada, do your girl cook, or does she just be like, I'm gonna leave that to you?
Shatas, you heard Nate, do your girl cook? I don't know. Or do your girl cook or do she leave it up to you?
Because I mean, I could cook, but I'm not doing the cooking all the time.
See, that's how I feel about the trash. See, Nate? That's how I feel about the trash. We getting somewhere.
I got kids for that, so I don't know nothing about the trash.
He said, I love to cook for her, but she cooks too.
See?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind. Like, you could make breakfast maybe, or you could, if it's a long day, it's been times like, if you're not working, I come home and you cook dinner. So I'm like, oh.
Shada, the real question is, who do the dishes?
But
That's
then
the
I'm
real
over here
question.
examining your food. It's like,
Who do the dishes, Shada?
who do the dishes?
That's the question. Who clean the kitchen afterwards?
It depends on who cooked.
Because when I cook, I clean the kitchen too. Like they go hand in hand to me. When I'm done cooking, everything is washed. Like the only thing that need to be washed is the plates we use and the pots that the stuff is still in. Other than that, now my girl,
Yeah.
she an island cook, so she use everything in the kitchen to cook: pans, pots, spoons, 6 spoons. She just put all that shit in the sink. I be like,
You be shaking your head.
yeah, like yo. I'd be like, can you rinse that off? If you finished, can you just rinse that?
Yeah,
He'd
you
be like,
supposed to
nah,
clean
watch
up
the
as you
food.
go.
Shit. I love
Yeah,
it to death.
that's what you're supposed to do. Clean up as you
Crazy.
go.
But she leave 100 dishes.
Clean up as you go.
Yeah.
All right, so we figured out that we said what they said cooking for some people is like that's it. I couldn't do it. Financial. We talked about financial. That's like what else? We talked about lying. We talked about inconsistency. We talked about family members being too much a part of the relationship and the business and being in your business too much. That could be a no go, and that could be doing too much in the relationship. We talked about mama's boys.
Oh wow, I missed that one. I got those.
Girl, you said you got what?
I
You a
got
mama's
mama's
boy
boys.
collector? You collect them?
Oh, you mean like dating mama's boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, shit, that's going on now.
She said, damn, kid, damn. All you dated is mama boys?
Not all, Not all, but I
No,
had my fair share.
Like I said, I don't
that's
know if I
crazy.
No, you
agree.
know what? I honestly I don't mind mama's boys. I just like when the mom is a mom. When her son is wrong, he's wrong, and when
That's the
he's
tip of
right,
your thing.
he's right.
You don't like the mother
So
that's
I
always on her
love
son's
what
side.
no, because if he's wrong, I don't care if that is your son. You're enabling him to be a bad individual. So
Yep.
if he's wrong, then he's wrong. Because I got boys, and I know that if they ever became husbands or long-term boyfriends or even fathers, I done been through it.
Yep.
Listen, what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I don't care if you is my son, but I do love the love that mama's boys have for their mothers. That's a that's an unconditional love that nobody can come between. Like my boys, I don't give a damn why I'm at fault. They always on my side.
Okay, okay.
But like I said, when they become fathers and they become long-term boyfriends and husbands and shit, I'm not that mom just to thank you, Julie. I'm not that mom just to co-sign because you my son. No, if you did some fucked up shit, I'm gonna tell you. I tell my
That's
sons
real.
that now with their little girlfriends. You know, y'all be nice young men to these girls. For real.
So,
Because if you learn it young, you will display that when you get older.
so when the mama boy world, who comes first, their girlfriend or the girlfriend or their mother?
Wait, say that again.
Yo,
In the mama's
said,
boy's
and
world, who's supposed to come first, the mother or the girlfriend?
I'm
so
I'm guessing the mother probably.
as hard as that is, Nate, it's hard for a mom to come second over her son's girlfriend. Because in our head, we're always going to be first. But when your son grows up and become his own man, you should want him to put his woman first because he can have a million girlfriends. He only got one mother. He only got one mother. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would want my son to put their woman first because they could break up today and tomorrow they'll be with somebody else. But guess who's still going to be the mother tomorrow? Me.
See, I don't think I ever had one of my mothers meet one of my girlfriends. God bless their souls. But none of them have never met none of my girlfriends.
Your
Why?
mom?
My mom, yep.
Why?
Uh, when I was younger, like I said, I really wasn't dating girls that were looking for like to be married. And then they both died while I was young, so like we never really talked about that or got into that.
Uh,
I mean, I don't think you gotta bring everybody around your family, like when you meeting them, when you talking to them.
yeah, not
But I mean,
everybody.
when you are in a relationship, you have a potential of, hey, I'm really feeling this person. This might be the one. Sometimes that mom might have that feel and might be able to give you a little bit of, advice and be like, well, maybe, because that's what mamas do. But I think that, like Kia said, when a man and even a woman, like when you get older, you create your own family, you create your own stuff. That's yours, and that's what you put first. Yeah, your parents always gonna be there, your mom always gonna be there, stuff like that, and that's good. And that's what it should be as. Like that's my mom. That's what it is. But when you have your own family, you create your own. You are an adult. You gotta put your family first
Oh
before
yeah,
your family comes first.
yeah, and all
Fine.
those moms that be in their sons' lives, and they need a man. They don't have a life. That's why they got so much focus on you.
Yup. Or they got a man and they man ain't paying them no attention. Yo,
Yeah,
I used to find like text messages. My kids find their grandmother. She used to be writing stuff about me low key, like in text messages. But then when I would be like, "What you saying?" She'd be like, "I ain't never said nothing like that." I'm looking like, yo, I'm watching you. I'm looking at the text and negative shit. Like, mind your business, yo. Like, I really. I don't know. I just really feel like family should mind their business. Like, yeah, you could talk to your family, whatever, but mind your business. Because at the end of the day, again, at the end of the day, the only people that's gonna break that situation up are those two people. Like for real, for real. So when you jump in it, when you got so much to say, you're not doing nothing. I mean, you might try to cause a little bit of conflict. You feel me? But that's up to us if we're gonna allow you to cause that conflict or not. I don't know. I don't care too much for like being like I don't. That's not. I'm not all like, oh, I have to be a part of the family. Nah, fuck the family.
It's
Not saying it
nice.
like that, but for
It's
real.
it's it's nice when you have that, but if you don't, I mean,
Yeah, it's nice, but you
you're
don't know.
not
I mean,
dating
it's
the
nice when you
family.
have genuine. You know how many
Yeah,
times you be around family or you be around your other half family and they so fucking phony and fake. They smile in your face. They be nice to you. And behind closed doors, they be talking shit about you. This goes on in a lot of families. Like, so
hell
yeah, in
yeah.
my face, you might be nice. In my face, you might portray like you like me. But when I walk out the door, you're having conversations about me. I prefer to just keep my family that I created with you or me, just me and you if we don't have any kids involved. I mean, it is nice when you have genuine people because my first boyfriend when I was 18, his mom, he was a womanizer, but his mom was such like a genuine person. So, I loved her. But it's be a lot of times like, yo, these moms, they gonna that's their child. They gonna lie for them. They gonna stick up for them. They gonna know their kid got multiple girlfriends. They still gonna be in all the girlfriends' faces, smiling in their face one by one. So that's why when I say fuck that, because a lot of times you're not gonna get a true loyal. You don't always get a true loyal family, when it comes to being with somebody. I'm not saying that it can't happen because it does. Like I said, my family, we're open as far as like even if the parents are not together, the kids are always involved, they're always invited, whatever. Like for me, if I don't talk to one of their girlfriends, I ain't talking to her. I don't give a fuck if you come to a family gathering, I'm not saying hi. That's just how real I am. I don't need to pretend or to be like, oh, let's keep it kosher. It's no drama. I don't want to fight you. I just don't fuck with you. So if you do come around and you come drop the kids over you, they don't fuck with you. I ain't saying hi to you. I will definitely talk to my family and my cousins, but I'm not gonna be fake with you and be in your face like, oh girl, how you doing? Da-da-da-da-da. And as soon as you leave, oh, I can't stand that bitch, yo. Why the fuck she even come here? I'm not gonna do that. I prefer just to be how I am, which is I'm not gonna say nothing to you, and I'm gonna just mind my business and keep it pushing. And that's what I mean. Like that's real. Don't give me that fake family where y'all talking about me as soon as I leave. I'd rather have no parts of y'all. I'd rather just be me and my nigga. And then if we got kids involved, us. And when we go to family events, okay, cool. But I don't yearn to be a part of the other family. Like if you get what I'm saying. Like I'm not. I don't. It don't have. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't. If it does, cool. But I'm not begging for it. Like some women, they have to feel like I gotta be a part of the other family. I don't. After going through different, I don't feel like that. Like maybe at one point when I was younger, I thought that like I gotta be a part of the family. Like nah, I
Let
need
me
to.
meet everybody, be
That's the
nice
only
to
way
the
it's gonna
sisters and
work. I'm
cousins.
all in tune with them. We all cool. Nah, fuck that. Cause half the time it be some fake shit.
Then they be lying to you about shit,
Yo,
trying to
what?
cover up.
Yup. Yep. Because, like
Yeah,
I
I
said,
understand.
my loyalty, yeah, I'm a woman first, but my loyalty definitely with my family first. So I'm not going to be sitting up there having a whole conversation with you like, girl, he doing this to you, he doing that to you, he doing this. I'm not doing all that. So I just, I'm like, mind my
Like,
business.
like you said, you gotta get that love from people that love you. They're not loving you and showing you that. Why? Why would you do it? Right? Right.
Right.
I don't know. Like I said, for me, that's something that's a big turn off. And I definitely like, and you put your feet, like you put them always before me and us and stuff like that. That's something that I think I will quickly be like, all right, I don't want to be a part of this. Cause it's just like at some point, like, and don't get me wrong, I'm a family person. Like I'm big on family. Like I'm big on family. But I'm big on my thing too. Like, if this is what we create, it's us. Like, let's do what we need to do and work on us and work on this. But if you start putting your family all the time before us, that's I don't know. I don't know how I could be with that.
When
And
you say
I'm big on family.
my family first.
I mean, like if it's always if it's always like a consistent thing of where your family is always being, they coming first. So like, say if we got to do something, but it's like, oh, but I got to pick up my cousin. Oh, but my mom need me to do this. Oh, but I got to do this. But I got to do this for my aunt. But I got to do this. But you supposed to be doing this at your home. But it's like you putting them first all the time. You got to learn how to balance that because there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with helping your family. There's nothing wrong with, involving yourself. But if you're putting more effort into your, the family you came from versus the family that you created, then to me, that's a problem.
That's why.
If you get what I'm saying, yeah. I'm not saying that you got to put, ignore your family or I don't want you to be around your family. I'm not saying that. I'm not one of the people. Because like I said, I'm big on family. My family, we have gatherings, we do stuff. Even my OT family, like I'm big on family. But you're not going to sit there and continuously put all your family before us because now that's going to cause a problem in our relationship.
So that's your breaking point. You be like, look, man, I can't do this.
Yeah,
You
because
put your
then to me,
family
you're not
first.
a man. To me, you're not a man. Like, I
You
don't
ain't putting
care.
no
To
effort.
me,
You ain't putting no effort into your own relationship. Like it's about everybody else but
right.
us.
And then you letting them run it. You're not a man. Right. And I
But
honestly, I probably walk away from that quicker than like Kia said, we keep giving chance after chance, knowing that they lying. I probably walk away quicker from you letting your family run you than you lying to me, to be honest, because who knows why,
Yeah,
but I definitely just
I can't stand people that not have their own
opinion.
mindset of things. Yeah, like somebody always got to tell you something. Do you have a mind frame of your own?
yep. Or that your family members like to cause friction, so they gonna you believe them every time, motherfucker. What if you don't wisen up? If you don't smarten up? Nah, for
That's definitely
real.
a good breaking point right there. Somebody else that can't contribute to the relationship on their own. They gotta ask somebody else. Yeah, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, it's time to go.
Like, yo, you so weak minded, yo.
Yo, let me give you an example. So, like I said, I don't really care too much for my family, but the sister one time, like, she don't like me, whatever, I don't care. She gonna call the phone and like start, like, she basically started, she made up a lie, called the phone, started an argument. She not even in the house, but you started an argument in our house. Now you got me and him arguing because you called his phone lying, and he not man enough to understand the fucking concept of everything. And he go with what his sister say. So now you starting a whole argument in our household. Like, is you crazy? And you ain't man enough to tell your sister to stop the bullshit. Then her boyfriend tried to get on. Y'all know I'm all about experience. I don't care. The boyfriend tried to get on the phone and threaten me. Oh, y'all already know. I was like, what? I was like, oh, listen, say less. I'm calling my cousins from New Haven. I'm like, I just want to let y'all know right now. I'm calling my cousins in New Britain. Like, yeah, I know this nigga a punk ass nigga, but I'm just letting y'all
Nigga just
know. He really trying to talk greasy over the phone. Like, but look at but I'm saying, if you could allow something like that to happen in your home, in your household, I can't look at you as the head, because why are you allowing your family members to come in and fuck up what we got and start friction in our home? Where's your mind frame at? Where you at? Because if anything, you're not just gonna rip believe your sister. You're gonna figure out everything, and you're not gonna just cause conflict in your home because of what a family member said. I cannot rock with you if you're that type of person that takes your family all the time and stuff over your relationship. That's a no-go for me. And like I said, I'm a family person. I'm big on family. So
I can't see letting somebody threaten. I think somebody from my family
yeah,
threaten
like
my
I'm like, oh,
dog.
you ain't gonna say
That's
nothing to him?
crazy.
Like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
hold up, I got you. Let me make some phone calls. They always like, but he was like, because I know he ain't gonna do nothing to you. I don't give a fuck. You don't let nobody disrespect. And that's another thing, Nate. That's a big no-go. I will bounce. If you cannot defend me, I don't want no punk ass man. If you let another man, if you sit in my face and I'm with you and you let another man disrespect me, I don't want to be with you. I'm sorry. You can't, if you cannot defend me as your woman or somebody being, I don't want you. I don't want you. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a no go.
That's crazy. Because if I gotta defend myself and buck up on a man and my man right here,
What you
you
need him
gotta get
for?
out when we get home.
What you
What the
need him
fuck we
for?
together for? Right. What are we together for?
To take pictures, nigga, you gotta know how to fight.
Get him, baby. I'm gonna sit right here with the food.
I'm going to get the car, nigga. I'm gonna run you over with the car.
I'm gonna get the car, baby. You gonna fight? I'll be there in a minute.
Say, yeah, we gonna be going to the emergency room. Me taking you after I hit you with it.
Yeah, I said.
Yo,
That's crazy.
you heard me. I said he gonna be like, you got your gun license, babe. Like,
Like, nah. Bonnie and Clyde, baby, you catch this case.
I'm gonna make sure you got all the commissary you need. Like, what? If I have to tell you to G-check a man that's disrespecting me, I do not wanna be with you because that means that you don't got no respect for me. Like, I don't want to be with a man like that. Like, how you let another man disrespect your woman in front of you? Like, that's a no-go. I don't want you. I'm done. These are things that will make me leave quicker than a lion. The shit was that like I'm out. Like, damn, you just let this man disrespect me. Like, you that's some hurtful shit. Like,
He like, baby, just get in the car, baby. Just get in the car. Get in the car.
either you scared or like I can't because how text me and say I'll be here by 8:30.
Just get in the car, baby. Just get in the car.
Exactly.
Throw me the gun. Throw me the gun. Get in the car. Get in the car.
Yep. Crazy. So I think that's something too. Like, I can't, being that's too much in a relationship. Like, I'm not doing it.
What was the topic of tonight?
It was how much is too much in a relationship. Nate came up with the topic, so I'm gonna let. Oh, I didn't tell. Well, I don't know if you was listening in the beginning, but the Venus versus Mars family. I'm going around the board, and I'm gonna have you guys come up with the topic. So Nate was the first contestant, and Nate came up with this topic. So, how much is too much in a relationship? We talked about and we was talking about how people were saying some people are being clingy. Some people are, some people might look at that as a negative. If their partner is too clingy to them, or they feel like, they need more time to themselves than they do with their partner. So stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. This was a good topic. I might have to drive in talk, or I might have to end the show early because I gotta go do something. And I'm mad because I wasn't supposed to do it right now, but I have to.
Okay, it was a good show. Everybody came on. We talked.
Sure did.
We got most of the
I think I'm gonna try to keep it like at 2 hours. So we almost at 2 hours by 8:30. So because we started late today. So yeah, y'all men, y'all women.
So, in the words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
That's right. God bless. Good night.
Remember, he used to say that. He used to say that at the end of every Def Comedy Jam. Thank y'all for coming
Everyone.
out. God bless. Good night.
God bless.
You never changed it up either.
Never changed it up. Same.
Never changed it up. Said the same thing.
Stay consistent.
And Rev Run be like, love is love. Rev Run.
Oh, I'm about to say that's how my love is love.
Love is love.
That's how my aunt says love is love, because that's how my aunt says it. She be like, love is love. Like, love is love. That's right. Love is love. We will be back though next Tuesday. Start for Show Support Tuesday, you guys. Next Tuesday for the month of August. I am excited excited because first of all, you guys know I love the youth. Y'all know I love that's my life. So for August for Show Support Tuesdays, we are doing a back to school edition. I am interviewing pure youth that are doing something with themselves. I cannot wait. I am so excited, especially for my first guest. So, you know, we booked up for August, and I'm going to be coming on every Tuesday for back to school edition. And I want to let y'all tune on another thing, too, guys. A lot of times, people, if y'all don't see me on my Show Support Tuesday show, or sometimes it doesn't happen, I'm going to just keep it real. A lot of times, you know, people they not able to come on, or they might renege at the last moment, or something happens. So though a lot of times when you don't see Show Support Tuesday show, that is why.
Things happen.
Yeah, things happen. So like this Tuesday, I had the people that were supposed to come on, they weren't able to. So just to let y'all know, you know, so but moving forward for August, we got August booked up. I can't wait to get the youth on the show, interview them, see what they have going on, you guys, and to support them too as well. So next Tuesday we will do that. And then of course next Thursday we will be back with another Venus versus Mars. And then I'm not gonna talk about late night until I'm ready. But yeah. Thank you guys for always tuning in. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to all my viewers. Thank you to those that share, that support, that comment. Thank you to my Venus versus Mars family, Hoodie Gang Nikki, and thank you for coming on.
Hey.
Tiffany, if you listening, thank you for coming on. You know I love you guys so much. And like I always say, this is just the beginning. So keep on tuning in to Talk with Teasy, you guys. Everybody, I want you to enjoy the rest of your night. Everybody enjoy it and have a good one. Good night. Love is love.
Thank y'all for coming.